Okay. Well, if that's what you're really wanting. It's like a small child. Alright, Bubs, get down. Mommy's gonna start a video for sure now. Yeah? I know. And we can spend more time later. Okay. So, I'm gonna get started, and hopefully more people show up while I'm doing the video. Otherwise, you can catch this again on YouTube or the Sabbatical Beauty Facebook page. So, we'll get started today. And let me check to see if I've gotten any messages. I think the video is working, so let me know if there are any issues, message me. Otherwise, we will get started. So, today is about week 2.5 of the Spring Box video, and I wanted to cover a few things about the products and adjusting to your routine and adjusting the wait times. I know there's been a few people that have been asking about that, and I will post up a video right after this. More of a quick video of how much time you have to spend between products. But today is all about adjusting. So, I've seen folks ask what my AM routine is, PM routine is. I feel kind of flaky because I'm like, it kind of depends, is my answer, but it really does. Why it depends, excuse me, is because I think ideally you want to be adjusting the products because your skin is different, you know, kind of every day. Hopefully not so much every day, but you know, some days you'll get breakouts or you'll be purging, or some days you'll have to use after sun because you didn't put on proper sunscreen the day before. Things like this. So, ideally you'll want a consistent routine, but you'll kind of have to see, is today like a purge day? Like today is a little bit of a spotty day for me. There's little spots. You can tell 1, 2, 3, and 4. The sunlight makes it look like I'm doing a lot better skin-wise than I actually am, and there's some spots here and spots here. So, today for me is a little bit of a not happy spot day, but that's okay, because what I try to do and what this Spring Box review has been really helpful for me is that I have all these notes on what each product is supposed to do, and I kind of want to continue doing that for when I'm not Spring Box reviewing, because with each product I have kind of keywords that I've written down. Like for Lotus Serum Mist, I've kind of starred that it soothes redness, because I kind of want to know which are my go-to products when I do have like spots of redness, and I don't want to like sit here and try to read all the labels and go back into the website and figure it out. So, oh, dog hairs everywhere. I'm telling you, it's like a constant struggle. Oh my god. So, there's that. So I think having like printouts of what the products do and kind of having them at your desk would be super helpful as you go through your routine, because as you notice things that go on differently with your skin every day, then you can just quickly read through your notes and be like, what's really good for redness and soothing inflammation spots? And you can say, oh, look, it's Lotus Serum Mist, which is not released yet, but it will be. So I'm going to spritz it on my face and make sure that's definitely part of my routine today. And that way you can adjust the products and make sure you're using the right ones for your daily skin conditions. So there's that. I don't know, some people work better with handwritten notes. That's kind of my thing, because I like to organize it in a way that I understand. But you can certainly use printouts from the website. And I think there's also those really nifty routine cards, so you can make those notes what specifically works for your redness too, because you may find that, you know, oh, Blush Beauty Oil actually works really well for my redness for some reason, you know, and make that note there. So this is the stuff that works for me for certain things, and I want to talk about that kind of daily product adjustment. I think ideally, like I said earlier, you want to make sure that your routine stays pretty stable, like similar products, because if you keep reintroducing, oh, dog hair, sorry, it's like bothering my skin. If you keep reintroducing different products, you know, it takes your skin a little bit of time to readjust to the newness. So ideally, I think I would keep kind of what I call my base products the same, which for me right now is always in the same order: Asian Powerhouse serum as a first step after double cleansing, and then Piper's Peat. So those are my two base products right now. Previously though, my base products were Asian Powerhouse and Marine Serum, which plays really well with Asian Powerhouse for me, and also Red Wine Press Serum. Unfortunately, I've run out of Marine and Red Wine Press Serum, so I'm going to reorder those. But anyway, for now, Piper's Peat is my step 2 of base products, and Asian Powerhouse. So kind of whatever condition my skin is in, those two just are kind of my good foundation bases. If you have any questions, let me know. Hi Carla! How are you? I hope you're having a good Sunday. Let me know if you're here via comment. Otherwise, we are going to move forward, and let me see if I'm not missing anything with comments. Nope, I think we're all set. So I'm gonna keep moving forward. I also wanted to give you guys an update on all the other folks that I've been sharing my Spring Box products with. Let me see what my notes say. So I guess because all people I've been sharing my my Spring Box products with have been older. Like my mom, my dad, my husband, who is actually like 12 years older than me, so apparently like the key word for them is anti-aging. So every time I say anti-aging, everyone's been really willing to try it. So obviously then the Dorian Gray anti-aging serum has been like a hit product with everyone. They're just like, oh, it works on lines and you know, all the wrinkles and things, so they've been really excited to use it. But as I said in my post yesterday, my dad noticed that it was a little more heavily scented than he's used to, so I don't smell very well. What that means is, unless I'm like discernibly trying to sniff out food or, you know, so on and so forth, I don't notice smells that much. And to me, it's not that strong of a smell. So kind of keep that in mind, that it may be a strong smell for some folks, but to me it's not really noticeable. So that was his feedback on Dorian Gray serum. Otherwise, a kind of universal favorite with everyone has been the Camellia Rose mask. And also just masks in general. So if you're trying to get folks to, you know, use products that are good for their skin and kind of not really commit to a routine, but have instant results, so they're kind of wanting to be more curious, then I would highly recommend masks. Because, like I said, the 3 folks that I've been sharing my products with, or at least trying to get Sabbatical Beauty products out to, have been my mom, my dad, and my husband, who all have used Korean beauty products before, so they're very used to sheet masks, or at least like the idea of sheet masks. I guess my dad had never done a sheet mask before. I thought he did, but apparently he didn't. So, but he's seen like plenty of Korean dramas and movies where they do the sheet mask thing, and so on and so forth. So the feedback I've gotten from everyone is that the wash-off masks are a lot more convenient than sheet masks. So for folks who have used Korean beauty products before, that's kind of like been a huge key factor in moving to wash-off masks. We call those, I think, packs in Korea. and not masks. But I know with Sabbatical Beauty we call them all masks. So I've been trying to explain to them that it's a kind of like a pack. And they've liked it because, like I said, it's more convenient. You don't have a sheet to take off your face. It's just like a wash it off and you see the results. And also a lot of Korean beauty sheet masks are very, like, they're very sticky afterwards. And the stickiness, unlike with Sabbatical Beauty products, it doesn't go away. Like, it doesn't soak in. It's just like this permanent stickiness that's on your face for like 8 hours. So, yeah, they don't absorb very well. But with the wash-off masks, you kind of just wash it all off, and then you can feel the softness of your skin afterwards, which is just great. I like it. So, there's that feedback about masks, especially with Camellia Rose. My husband actually really liked because it's something he understands as a mud pack, which is very prevalent in Korean beauty products. But most mud packs, quote unquote, they cake on and they dry very like in cakey form on your face. So we really like the Camellia Rose mask because it doesn't do that caking on stuff. So there's that. Let's see. Other feedback I've gotten for Spring Box products particularly is that pearl serum may be a little too sticky for folks that aren't used to K-beauty products. So even with my mom, she's kind of like, oh, this is a little sticky, but I think it's also that, like I just said with sheet masks, the sheet masks for other K-beauty products, when you take them off, they're just sticky forever. And so the stickiness as a texture is not very appealing to most folks who have used K-beauty products before, because that's the expectation. Oh, it's sticky now, it's gonna stay sticky forever. I power through it because I know Sabbatical Beauty products work, but for others who are just starting out with a routine or with the products, it may be too much. So I would start incorporating the kind of more stickier textures later. And then Asian Powerhouse has been an all-time favorite for everyone, so as a good base, and that's what I've been having folks use. Like my mom and dad and hubby all have that, so there's that. Otherwise, right now on my face, I have Asian Powerhouse. I've already layered that. I have Piper's Pete on. And like I said in the beginning, I'm seeing a lot more of like the red spots today. I was really bad yesterday and like would touch my phone and then touch my skin a lot, and I think that's what did it, is all the nasties. And a little bit of stress from this past weekend. So usually I break out over the weekends because all the stress during the week kind of like releases onto my skin as soon as I fall asleep for the weekend. So that's kind of it. So anyhow, I put on Lotus Serum Mist for that reason, because it's supposed to diminish redness a lot. So I'm excited. So I put that on my face, and what else have I put on? And that's about it that I put, oh, sorry. And then I put on Blush Beauty Oil, because I would actually like to put the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack on during the day today, because like I said, I'm kind of adjusting to the redness on my skin and the spots, and normally I wait until PM to put on the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. But because my skin has been acting out today, quote unquote, I'm gonna put on the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack during the day. So make sure you're kind of doing that and you're adjusting to your skin and kind of your skin's daily needs. So without further ado, and that's why I put Blush Beauty Oil on, which normally it's still my last step in both my AM and PM routine, but I've been noticing that it plays really well with the stickier moisturizer. So that would be Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack, would also be, hold on, I'm gonna close the lid on this, would also be Glow, so a little more stickier. And I think even like the heavier creams, like Donkey Cream for me is a little heavy. After Sun isn't as heavy, so I haven't tried that yet with Blush Beauty oil. Anyhow, I'm going to put on some Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. I'm going to focus on the areas, so this is spot treating, I'm just going to focus on the areas that have all the redness, so kind of along my jawline today, and my chin, which is still purging a bit. Like the two spots that were purging before are doing a lot better, but I've like new spots, so so I'm just gonna focus with the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack on the problematic areas. So little spots all here and there, and like I said earlier, I usually use Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Bag during my PM routine, but today I noticed there's a lot of redness, so I'm just gonna do it all over my face. I think my face just needs it, so usually I would just spot treat with it, but today it may be an overall redness day. Just everywhere. And like I said before, you can certainly pair it with Piper's Peat. Also the same thing with Glow, so any of the sticky stuff, stickier viscosities, if you pair it with like a more oily or even actually like a thicker serum, they don't flake up at all. So make sure you're doing that as you're spot treating, otherwise it'll dry really taut and it'll make your skin feel a little too tight. So that's what I've done today. Done all that, and there's that. So if you have any questions on my routine for the Spring Box that I haven't gotten to today, I try to address the adjusting of products. So you know, it doesn't matter how many good things you have in your arsenal if you're kind of using them blindly. I mean, eventually you'll get to the skin that you want, but I'm a big proponent of a little goes a long way. So if you don't feel the need to use all 6 layers of products on your skin that day, you don't really have to. You know, I would say use 3 or 4 layers and adjust to whatever condition your skin is in for today. That would be my recommendation. So make sure you're doing that. And we also went over kind of your base products. When you're adjusting and trying out new products, that helps a ton, is using your kind of base go-tos, which for me is Asian Powerhouse and Piper's Peat. So there's that. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I'll try to get to them after the video. Either comments are not working for this live or no one's commenting, which either way, it's okay. I'll get to your comments after the live. Otherwise, we will wait a minute or two for any questions. And say hello to Minion, who's looking at his own reflection in the mirror. He's sniffing away. Mingun! Mingun 이리 와. Mingun 이리 와. You want to say goodbye to everyone? No speak English? That's okay too. Come here, Bubs. Come here, Bubs. Come here, Bubs. Okay. And Mini's gonna say goodbye. Bye, Bubs. Bye. Bye-bye. No? No? I took a page out of Marissa and I think it was Natalie's book. I brought out this lip tint. It's a pretty cheap, like, drugstore lip tint, but I'm hoping this is what the Merlot lip tint looks like, the one that Adeline is possibly developing for the fall, so kind of really excited for that. Otherwise, I've also been getting tons and tons and tons of compliments on, oh no, where did it go? Where did it go? Tons and tons of compliments on the rose gold lip tint. So, like I've been saying in the comments, I'm kind of trying to use it sparingly because I go through lipstick and lip tints like crazy, so it's only for the days when I want to feel extra sparkly, especially at work, so that's what I've been using, but I've been getting lots of compliments on it. So, otherwise, are you ready to say goodbye? Are you ready for a nap? Yeah? You want me to stop talking and ready for a nap? I am also ready for a nap, but the reason why I look more put together today is also I'm going to try to go to the grocery store because I want to make a carrot cake, so wish me luck with the Sunday grocery storing. It's going to be nuts. Otherwise, I will get to your comments and questions afterwards, hopefully right after this video. So let me know if you have any other routine questions. Otherwise, I will see you all during the week. Bye guys, have a good week.